Hi, my wonderful friends out there in YouTube land. CraftyGalVictoria here. Today is another episode of This Old Whip. I am sharing with you a huge project that I am glad is off my plate because it's been a long time coming, let me tell you. So I'm just gonna dive right in, show you some clips, and we'll talk about it at the end of the video. Enjoy. Thanks for being here. This is my nightmare. Look at all those ends I have to weave in. 2 down, 8,000 to go. This is all the ends I'm working on. I just started where that white is. So for every color change, there's 2 tails. So for instance, this row right here, there's 2, there's 4. I have 4 tail ends for every row, all the way down the blanket. That's right, don't mind the yarn fuzzies. But this is what I'm working on today. I'm gonna try to get all of these done today. Wish me luck. Hello, my friends. I'm very tired. It is many hours later. I've been at this off and on all day, and I am down to my last wispy. I'm so excited to finally have all of these loose ends sewed in. Here is the tab where I was at. Of course, the other side in this particular pattern, you don't have any tail ends to weave in, but I am so glad to finally be on the very, very last one. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna say, you should do it as you go along, and I have done that, and it does save a lot of time, in my opinion, but I can't tell you how many times I've sewed in tail ends, and then something went awry with the project, and it was a lot more difficult to frog and get out to correct a problem or a stitch count issue. That's why a lot of times I save it to the very end. But here we are, last one, and then I can start the border and show you guys what this looks like. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to have this 2023 Luck of the Draw number 7 project almost complete. Oh my gosh, it's done. I can't believe it's done, and I can't wait to show you guys. This is my, what is it, 2023 Luck of the Draw number 7 blanket. I had the baby one, and I did the mommy. It was called Mommy and Me. And I think I called it, back in 2023, I believe I labeled it Spring Fling because the colors seemed very springy to me. And I just finished it in April of 2025. It was put on the back burner. I got burnt out on doing it, and I decided this is the year for me to finish up all my whips. That's why I started the series, This Old Whip. So here it is, my friends. I have a few pictures. I put it on my bed and tried to get some good pictures. Now, keep in mind, when I originally started making this baby blanket, I had a queen bed at the time. Well, now I have a king, so it's too narrow, but it's really long because my husband is tall and he doesn't like it when his feet come out the bottom of the blankets and stuff. But I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the baby one. So here's the baby. It turned out so good. I love the colors. Is that the back side? No, that's the front side. But I love the colors. You guys have seen this before, but I did do the border, and I did the linen stitch or the moss stitch or however you know it. I went ahead and did that border on this blanket because I just like the way it looks as a border on a blanket. It's nice and clean. You get those really nice sharp points on the end. So this one is done. And most importantly, when I was doing the large version, as you guys know, I did all 20 weeks, so it's not like I didn't do it. I did all 20 weeks in 2023, and this is why I got frustrated and put it away. Because after doing the first 20 weeks of Luck of the Draw in 2023, I realized it's too short and it needed to probably have about another 20 rows. So I just decided to repeat the color sequence one more time. So I added 80 rows to this blanket because each of the colored rows is 2, and then the mustard color in between is 2. So I did an additional 80 rows on this blanket, but it's done. I'm gonna stand back a little bit. Don't mind the mess. You're probably gonna see a bunch of my grandbaby's toys, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna show you guys how stinking cute this turned out. I also have a few photos I will put over here or something and show you. So hold on a moment. Here it is, all done. Isn't it amazing? I love it. It's really tall. I believe the measurements, I'll tell you here in a minute, but it's all done. Oof, it's heavy. It's a heavy one, but it's all done. All the ends are weaved in. There was a lot of ends. It was a nightmare. So the final measurements of this luck of the draw, I have it wrote down here, 84 inches tall by 70 inches wide. So I did the linen stitch border or moss stitch border on this one as well. I just like the way it looks. I believe I used all the colors. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I used 8 colors in the border. Looks amazing. I love it. And yeah, it's nice. I'm so glad to finally be done with this. I'm so happy. And it's not because I dislike it. It was just this project in particular was weighing on my mind because I wanted to get it done really bad. But it's done. I love it. I will include some photos. Oh, and if you're interested, the baby blanket, the one with the stripes, that one was 40 tall by 32 wide. So they're both done. All I had left to do was the border and then all them rows and sew in all those ends. I'm gonna put a picture over here. That is my nightmare. That's it, my friends. Thank you for joining me and watching this old whip. This is done, checked off my to-do list. I think I only have a few more this old whips, but I'll always continue to have some. I'll be making several videos this week because I have lots of stuff to share with you. I know I've been kind of MIA. We had lots going on and just busy. One thing after another. Not bad, just busy. Anyways, that is it today. Thanks for joining me, my friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Crafty Gal Victoria here. Bye-bye.